Hi, I'm Reika and this is Kai, and we are both based at Imperial College London, and we are dedicated to pave the way towards sustainable meat consumption. For thousands of years, livestock agriculture has been the conventional way of producing meat. By now, we have come to see that this is unsustainable, not only due to the high demand, but also environmentally. The food of the future is cultivated meat, where companies can already produce meat from a single animal cell, independently from the animal, within bioreactors. It's the same meat, the same taste, and almost none of the environmental impact. But then why can't we already buy this? It's because it's still too expensive. Up to 80% of the cost comes from the growth media, which is the nutrients and the proteins that allows the cells to grow. We created a solution to make this cheaper. In order to allow cultivated meat to compete with conventional meat, we need to sell our product at $1 per liter price tag, which would enable cultivated meat companies, our customers, to compete with the conventional meat.
The global meat market is a $1 trillion industry and is only growing. An analysis by A.T. Kearney predicted that by 2040, up to 35% of this market could be made up by cultivated meat. In line with conventional meat production, the cost of the feed, or in our case the growth media, will make up 80% of production costs, which represents our market, shown here in green. Our first prototype will target beef products for companies based in Europe. Then, once established, we want to expand to offer solutions for fish, poultry, and pork, and sell to customers all over the world. By shortening market entry times and lowering entry barriers, we will enable a new generation of farmers to produce cultivated meat, and in doing so, help create an entirely new job market. Currently, cultivated meat companies have two options available to them, both tailored towards pharmaceutical and scientific research. Animal-based growth media uses components derived from the blood of fetal cows to nourish their cells, which is completely unsuitable to the ethical and sustainable aspirations of our customers. On the other hand, current animal-free alternatives are just too expensive to be viable for this industry. At Multus Media, we're focusing on the cultivated meat industry directly, and with our first prototype, have already brought down the cost to less than $20 per litre. Over the next 18 months, we will continue with our product development to reach our final goal of $1 per litre. So how exactly will we do this? We're using the latest techniques to engineer yeast to produce key growth factor proteins that will enable us to grow meat cells at large scale. But what's unique about our system is that the same yeast we use to produce our wonderful proteins for us can then be processed further into a yeast extract, an additional nutrient source that not only minimizes waste, but will increase our profit margins as well. We have spoken to over 300 people within this ecosystem, including 60% of our beachhead market and key pharmaceutical growth media suppliers. And here are some of our insights. First of all, cultivated meat companies are currently outsourcing their growth media supply, and many of them would like to collaborate with us. Secondly, established growth media suppliers are not looking to move into this new industry quite yet, but instead are looking to support innovation and sell their services. And then finally, to gauge future demand, we found a survey that showed 53% of Americans would be willing to convert completely to cultivated meat.
Companies are likely to bring their product to the market in 2023 and reach a monthly growth media demand of about 90,000 litres. We estimate our beachhead market share at around 60% because already over 10 companies have reached out to us and seek for our first prototype. These, combined with 50% profit margin, gives us around $13 million of profit per year. As our product enables cultivated meat to commercialize, we can compare the climate impact of that industry with the conventional livestock agriculture. And it's easy to see the reduction in carbon dioxide emission, water, land, and energy use, along with only at our beachhead market with our technology, we will be responsible for 27 million tons of carbon dioxide saving per year. As a team, we are all coming from science backgrounds from Imperial College, and with Kevin having a past startup experience, we'll work very hard to reach our goal and revolutionize the meat industry, as well as reach a $50 million of valuation by 2025. Thank you.